So I'm just going to take my hands and just manually part manually. How else would you part your hair? Girl, don't start this nonsense. Welcome back, friends, or if you're new here, hey, it is Lauren the Soap Witch, and this little happy corner of these here internets is where I play in my hair, mix up my magical concoctions, or even on occasion go rogue on a recipe in the kitchen. So here is my hair, what I'm starting with from, well, the last time I styled my hair was a protective style, but I couldn't stand not for another second not having my hair out, so I took it down and then I slept all over it the last night. Anywho, now I am fighting with my water bottle and wetting my hair to get ready for my pre-poo. So I like to wet my hair down the middle. I'm not really trying to saturate it, but wet it enough so that when I go to separate it, I'm not ripping and tearing at my strands, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to take my hands and just manually part manually. How else would you part your hair? Girl, don't start this nonsense. Okay, parting my hair down the middle with my hands. Okay, and then I'm just going to take one whole half of my hair and put it up and out of the way so I can work on the other half. I usually like to do that. I've never done it any other way. Girl, what is wrong with you? Okay, I always do this in 4 sections. So now I'm going to take my trusty water bottle and wet the other side of my hair so that I can go ahead and separate that in half as well. Sometimes I do a little humming and hawing because I like to make sure that the hair is at least kind of equal in the front and back. You know, but we can only do what we could do, and after a while perfectionism just starts getting in our way. Okay, so anywho, I'm going to go ahead and put that back section up and I'm going to start working on the front. And I just like to take my trusty water bottle that I've been wearing out already and just wet my hair. I want to make sure my ends and all the way up to the roots is wet. The way I like to do it, I don't want it just damp because that's not wet enough, but I'm not looking for it to be sopping wet either. Somewhere in the middle. And then I just take my hands and massage the water into my hair. And then once I'm satisfied with the way that's gone, I'm going in with Twilight Tempest Deep Conditioning Hair Mask. And I am going to apply that all over this section in a very unorganized and unorthodox way. Because that's how I live my life. Okay. And so I'm just going to massage that in with my hands. And then once I get that nicely in there, I'm going to add Acute Anointing. It's my wonderful hair oil. And I'm just going to add, maybe a quarter size amount or something like that. And just massage that in on top. Whenever I'm doing a pre-poo, I just like to add oil even if I'm not doing a hot oil treatment. I just think it adds a little bit of luxury, softens the hair, me being excessive. Okay, so now I'm just going to detangle. I only detangle. Okay, the only time I actually don't detangle is when I'm just doing a hot oil treatment, because for me, on hair that's already tangled, water and oil, it just don't be enough for my liking. So when I do okay, get your words together, madam. All right. Any kind of conditioning product. Today it's the hair mask, but I also do this with my leave-in conditioner. I also do it with just a deep conditioner. Anytime I do it with those, I will detangle my hair. And then when I do the dreaded store-bought aloe vera pre-poo, because I'll be doing that even though it's sacrilege, I detangle then. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and put this hair up in a Bantu knot. You don't have to do a Bantu knot. You don't got to put it up. You do whatever you want. It's your hair. I just like to do it because it gets it out the way and fits it up under anything I put on top of my head after the fact, like a shower cap or bonnet, whatever. So now I'm going to drop stuff everywhere because that's what I do, and start working on the back section. My back section is usually more tangly than the front, probably because I lay all over it. And so I'm just going to go ahead and douse that in some water. Again, more than damp, but not completely sopping wet, somewhere in the middle. And the reason I like to do that is because I feel like it helps the conditioner, especially the hair mask, girl, get your words. Especially the hair mask, because it's a lot more of a thicker product. I just feel like it helps it spread better. I have to use less. And then I just start doing a little bit of a preliminary separating and detangling before I go in with the actual hair mask. And then I'm just going to do all the same stuff that I did on the front section. Apply the hair mask, apply the oil, detangle, all that good stuff. I can't tell y'all why, but my hair is often more tangly after doing like a twist out or something, as opposed to a wash and go. I know that's contrary to everyone else's experience, but I guess that's how my hair is. Okay, doing the other side now. And now that that's done, I like to take a little oil and rub it at my disappearing, reappearing hairline, because I feel like this helps with the disappearing part, you know. So just rubbing that on there kind of liberally. I feel like it hasn't done the disappearing act for a while. I already said that, sorry, repeating myself. Gonna put the shower cap on, disposable shower cap, and I sat with this on for about 40-ish minutes. And usually I don't sit with it for that long, but this time I did because I didn't want to deep condition, and so I just left this in extra time, so my hair already had that softness that I'm looking for. I did just use regular conditioner when I washed my hair, and let it sit for a while. Anywho, that's pretty much all for this video. I'm just gonna take this down and show you the softness and the loveliness of this hair that I've reverted back from a couple of weeks ago, where I straightened it and then did a protective style. So yeah, all of the products that I use will be listed below in the description box if you are interested in checking them out. If you enjoyed this video and love the special brand of sorcery that I bring to my little special corner of the internet, go ahead and give this video a like and go ahead and subscribe, friends. I hope you have a magical day. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, friends. Bye.